What's up guys, Buddy here and welcome back to the Wasteland. In the last episode we took Cass around the Wasteland looking for her caravans. Her caravans and some other similar caravans to see what was the cause of the attacks on her caravans and to see if we could figure out who was responsible. In this episode we're going to be heading to Vault 22 in order to try and find research data for a scientist in the NCR. And after that, I don't know what we're going to do. Probably will take up the whole episode, so we should be alright in terms of doing things. We have a lot of Camp McCarran quests to do, and hopefully we'll get that done over the next couple of days. So I'm going to start recording in bunches of 3 since that gets me through a week. Every 3 episodes I do gets me through a week. And 3 is a pretty good number to edit in a day, 3 is a pretty good number to record in a day, and 3 is a pretty good number to render in a night. So I'd be up for that. Not sure if it's a good number to upload, because, God, it takes hours to upload these days. Don't know what it is, man. Don't know what it is, why it's taking so long to upload. All the fonts on the UI right now are looking weird to me because I've been playing Fallout 3 lately with the Darnified UI mod. The reason why I don't use Darnified UI for this playthrough is I feel like it would subtract from the video viewing experience, because the point of Darnified UI is to make everything on the UI smaller, and when you do that, it's meant to, make it better for viewing on a PC screen, because you're obviously closer to a monitor usually than you are to a TV screen, and that's why Darnified UI comes in and just makes things a little bit nicer for PC users. But obviously when you're watching a video, everything's compressed. You might want the UI to be as big as it can get. Not only that, but what if you are watching this video on a TV screen? Like, I want to make sure that the viewing experience in all places is good for people, and so that's why I've elected not to use Darnified UI for this playthrough. But if you know what Darnified UI is, and if you think it'd benefit the LP, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll take your comments into consideration, of course, as I always try to. And if enough people say, yeah, go ahead and use it, then sure, I'll use it. No problem for me. It's been so long since I've been to Vault 22. I don't think I've gone down the right canyon. Oh well, I can deal with pretty much anything in the game now. As you guys know, I'm playing on normal. And I'm level like 28, so I'm pretty good in terms of dealing with basically anything. Right, see, here's Vault 22, and as you can see, there are lots of plants growing outside it. So that's right. Why we've been sent here is to find out why all these plants are spreading out. I've forgotten, actually, because this quest I usually do, but I never really pay attention to why all these plants are growing. So I actually don't know why all these plants are growing out here. If I had to guess, it had to be a Gek. For those of you who haven't played the other Fallout games, not every vault, some of the vaults are equipped with a Gek, which is a Garden of Eden creation kit. And that can, in certain circumstances, not in certain circumstances, to some degree, recreate like wildlife and things like, and just like soil to grow plants on and things like that. The entire premise of Fallout 2 was to find a Gek, and then of course Fallout 3 involves a Gek heavily in the main storyline. Ow. Mantises can do a lot of damage if you let them. They seem like really pitiful If you just think about it, it's a mantis, right? But honestly, they are... well, they can be extremely deadly. Stored terminal. Warning, system integrity compromised. Vault 22 Expedition, Entry 1. I've established a temporary camp inside the entrance of the vault. Power inside is minimal, but still running, and I've managed to hack one of the security terminals. The logs show that several people have entered the vault over the past few months, but none have left. It's getting late, so I'll resume the expedition in the morning. Keeley out. So we found Keeley. Well, we know Keeley's come in here. Vault 22 Expedition Entry 2. The growth in the interior matches the exterior to a T. It's a little surprising given the scarcity of sunlight in the entrance room. But even more surprising is that they seem to originate from further below. Maybe that fool Hildern was onto something after all. Since my Pip-Boy is on the fritz, I'll try to keep a running log of my discoveries in whatever computers I can find and collate the data before leaving. Uh-oh. I hope my Pip-Boy doesn't go on the fritz. No, thing looks fine. So, anything I should... I don't think I need anything from the Pip-Boy right now. I was just opening it to see. So, the mantises are an interesting creature. I'm pretty sure it was confirmed by Tim Kaine that the mantises were a mixture of... oh my god. Pretty sure the mantises are a mixture of FEV, which is Forced Evolutionary Virus, and radiation. So, the mantises are an interesting one. They were, I assume they're mantises from pre-war, and then they were exposed to radiation, so they mutated a little bit, and then they got exposed to Forced Evolutionary Virus, and changed, I assume, into bigger creatures. I assume they just evolved into whatever that strong creature is before the Forced Evolutionary Virus, and I assume they just got bigger from the FEV. There you go, Entry 3. This level seems to have been devoted to the study of atmospheric effects on plants, with a high concentration on producing plants with a high oxygen yield. Given the problems in these vaults we're known to have, it seems like a reasonable avenue of research. For those of you who don't know, I believe that's a reference to the fact that the vaults were not designed as safety mechanisms. They're designed as mechanisms for social experiments by Vault-Tec and the government. So people weren't meant to actually be saved. Well, in most vaults, people weren't actually meant to be saved. But they were meant to be put in here as a social experiment. This is because, by the end of the Fallout timeline, there was like 400 million people in the US, and that would mean there would have to be a ludicrous amount of vaults being built, and they only built 126 of them, and so Vault-Tec just used them, well, Vault-Tec and the government used them as a social experiment. Vault 22 Expedition Entry 4. It's strange, but some sections of the machinery down here appear to have been modified for some unknown purpose. The restraints regarding oxygen content and systemic pressure have been bypassed. I've been hearing a strange chattering sound for some time, and finally discovered its source. There are some kind of giant mantises that have taken up residence in the vault. I almost ran smack into one the other day, but the creatures don't appear to react to my presence at all. Perhaps the others sent here ran afoul of the creatures, but I can't see how a few scattered insects could cause much of a problem to experienced mercs. Well, I do try, but I'm no experienced merc. I do like to take out the mantises though. Anyway, was I saying anything? I think I was talking about the mantises and FOV and FEV terminal. Check inventory. Retrieving inventory information. Okay. Useless terminal is useless. See what else we can find down here, if anything. This place has always been like a hated vault for people. I think New Vegas is like infamous for having hated vaults, honestly. If you think about it, the vaults in this game are Vault 22, Vault 34, which we haven't been to yet. There is a vault in the middle of the dry lake somewhere that's not bad. But 22 and 34 are just absolutely hated, and for good reason, because they are vaults that I dread to go to. Although, as my playthroughs have progressed and I've gotten better at the game, they are a lot less dangerous. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. But I need to get 3 videos wrapped up. This is the middle of the day, mate. Alright, system diagnosis show the memory have been corrupted. Retrieving uncorrupted files only. Noise complaint. Could maintenance look for the ductwork, look into the ductwork here on level 2 again? I know you guys took a look at this last week, but I swear that noise is back. I even have other people that can back me up on it this time too. So, what? The mantises were here all the way back at the start of the vault's life cycle? I hate these rooms because there's always like an enemy in here. Well, there's usually like an enemy in here. We haven't found the main enemy of this vault yet, which is interesting. The main enemy of this vault is something I'd like to talk about when we find them, because unfortunately they're an enemy that hasn't had much documentation written on them, so we don't know much about them. But they're an interesting one. I'm not sure if they're on level 3, so sure. That would be disappointing. So stairs, I assume, yeah. So we'll just take the elevator now to 3rd level. Alrighty then. Uh-oh, here they are. This is a spore carrier. This thing can do some damage. This is what the main thing that's taken out all of these adventures was. The spore carriers. They're enemies to be dealt with. So the reason why I want to talk about them is because not much is actually known about them. They didn't exist back in Fallout 1 and 2, and so they weren't included in the documentation of the Fallout Bible. Let me just read these entries a sec. Entry 6. I finally found some of the bodies of scientists that lived here. They appear to be overgrown with some sort of lichen. Yeah. They blend in so well with the other growth that I walked right by several of them without ever noticing them. I've taken the proper precautions, but the lichen doesn't seem to be contagious, at least to ghouls. This level appears to be where they perform most of the research NCR is interesting. I'm able to collect a little, but the vast majority of the data from the research done here is inaccessible. I'll have to find the main backup and download it from there. So yeah, these spore carriers didn't exist in the original Fallout games, which is why the Fallout Bible doesn't have any documentation on them. The reason why I mention that is because the Fallout Bible is pretty much where a lot of the origins of creatures was confirmed, and I can't really say how these creatures came to be because they're not in the Fallout Bible. And what we can only speculate though, and because they were underground in a vault, you would have to think it was the FEV that mutated to them. But where did they get the FEV from? I don't actually know how the FOV spread throughout most of the wasteland, because the biggest vats of it were obviously in Mariposa, and I'm not sure how like rad roaches or the creatures out east that have been exposed to it actually got the FEV. Then again, I don't know much about these. That's the problem. Status report. Oh, this is probably pre-war. Oh, not pre-war, but this is probably earlier. Yields continue to improve. Splicing together cultivator GN188 with the existing corn samples that have been produced provide a hybrid that responds better to artificial lights we have. On a side note, Dr. Peters missed his 3rd straight day due to illness. His work ethic hasn't exactly been stellar to this point, so I'm requesting confirmation from the clinic that he's in fact sick. On a lark, the guys down in pest control sent up a sample of a substance one of their specimens secretes to extract insects. Tests show that the substance has a mood-altering effect on small mammals. If anyone volunteers, we can begin human testing soon. Quite a number of the staff have begun to show symptoms of some sort of viral infection. I've begun to order them to stay in bed and recover, but at this rate, there won't be anyone left to do research. Not much to report today. The mood is unusually somber in the wake of Dr. Peters' passing, so he was actually ill. There's a strange rumor going around that the commotion downstairs was caused by, of all things, Dr. Peters' corpse suddenly animating and attacking people. I don't know who would start a vicious rumor, but it's in exceptionally bad taste. So, the spore carriers, as soon as I say I don't know the origin of them, we're actually finding out the origin of them. That's kind of cool. So the spore carriers are the scientists who were here. Their dead bodies mutated and become the spore carriers. How did they mutate there? That's something we need to find out. Was it like... Yeah, we don't know how how they mutated. We'll have to keep reading, I hope, to find out more. Any more sport carriers? Probably. There should be behind this though. Cave door terminal access. Let's activate this terminal quick sec. Security request. Assistant Mathers went into the caves at 6:46 today and still hasn't returned. Requesting security escort for science personnel to conduct a search. Medical emergency. We need a medical team up here now. Dr. Peters just returned with one of the security escorts who is horribly wounded. When I asked him where the other security officer is, he just palled and shook his head. In the meantime, Dr. Bailey has ordered the door to the caves to be sealed until a further investigation can take place. Is anyone down there? Security is trying to hold off. Well, I don't know what they're trying to hold off. Please send security up at once. With Dr. Bailey watching over his sick wife and daughter in their quarters down in the common area, I'm officially in charge of this the level, and I'm requesting security at once. I wonder what's in that damn cave. Disengage lock. Wait, access denied? Seriously? What? Okay. Yeah. Put your gun away, Cass. There's no enemies around here yet. Have we already I think we've already activated this one. Yeah, we've already activated this one. Okay then. That's interesting. That cave is obviously increasingly dangerous. Is there anything on this level we can actually use now? Or have we explored the entire level? I believe we've explored the entire level. Well, we haven't been in here, have we?
Time for some get even.
Ugh. This is a horrible sound. Do you think, is that chattering? I think we just hear like the spore carriers coming to life, and I believe that sounded like chattering. I'll leave that to you guys though. Okay, in there is the cave entrance, which we can't actually do anything with. Alright, well I guess we'll have to head down to the next level then. Because I got no clue what to do down here. 4th level, common areas. Interesting. Hopefully we'll be able to get all this done in one part, because if we can, then that means we're on track to keep doing a part per quest for the Macaron shit. Alright, this level is going to be dangerous. Toilets. Obviously we're going to the gentleman's toilets. Search every stall. It's in my blood, god damn it. Yeah. Oh, exit that one. Alright. Keep moving. Ooh, a water fountain. Alright. You found another spore carrier somewhere. Good work, guys. I'm gonna head back out here. Hey look, it's a Vault-Tec. Little real thing. Ooh, the nostalgia for people who liked Fallout 3. Anyway, Overseer's office. This is there's gonna be a spore carrier in here. I guarantee it. Well, that's the last time I guarantee anything. Unlock crew quarters. Okay. Unlock data backup. And unlock cavern access. What? Why can I not unlock the cavern access? Like that door is proving, that door is so far proving the hardest door to open in the entire bloody game. Which actually reminds me. No, I probably shouldn't. I was about to use console commands to expand my FOV because I'm getting annoyed by it, but I like achievements and console commands for some insane reason. I know like why technically, but still I don't agree with it. Why console commands bloody stop achievements from getting achieved. Like, I know like using console commands can help you cheat your way to those achievements, but it's surely worth it for people who want to use console commands just to bloody people who want to use console commands just to expand their FOV. Oh, terminal. This looks like an important one too. Oh, Vault Expedition, entry 8. I guess no one will miss this ridiculous trivia game. The questions weren't even that hard. Looks like this is where most of the people were when they died. The medical reports I found suggested that most of them succumbed to some sort of airborne infection. I'm going to see if I can convert some of the grow lamps into UV spectrometers to test the air for contaminants. After numerous attempts, I found a range that highlights the particles in the air that I believe killed everyone in this vault. Preliminary tests show them to be spores of some kind. I've set up the spectrometers on several of the levels now, and the concentration appears to increase in the lower levels. At this point, I'm concerned that the plants here may constitute a danger to the people of the NCR. So, the people died, spores got into their body, Spores got into their body and created those monsters that we've been finding all over the place. That is the story of the, that's the story of the creatures here. Interesting. Interesting. So, nothing to do with FEV or radiation. Although, I don't know, maybe the FEV is the thing that changed the spores into this bloody infection. I've got a stick. Stop. I got a stick. I gotta stop picking up random shit, man. Okay. Let's just down. That's not going to be enough. Ruby's I don't want to down all of Ruby's casserole, so. Nuka-Cola. There we go. I'm now sick with minor rat poisoning. That's fun. I could use some rat away. But I should probably save my rat away for a certain other vault we'll be going to shortly. Shortly. Probably won't go to Vault 34 until after the DLC. The next DLC. Yeah, we probably won't actually, because I made a vow to finish the Macaron quests before we go to... Oh. Okay, gonna cut that out if I can. Anyway, before we go to the next DLC, spoiled something quickly. But, right, ticket 1, strange noises. Problem, noises in the vents. Action, send a team to inspect. Results, also problem not detected. Gas leak. Problem, reports of a possible gas leak. Several people have complained of coughing fits and other respiratory symptoms. Action, complete diagnosis of air circulation system. Result, discovered minor discrepancy in the mass of air being pumped through the vault, but no harmful gases were detected. Also, a strange residue was detected on the air filters, which has been forwarded for identification. Swapped out the filters just in case. Ooh, is that how the spores got through the vault? Anyway, yeah, before I promised to do all the Macaron quests before we go into the next DLC. Oh, god damn it. Before we go into the next DLC. And then after we come back from the DLC, we'll have to do... I'm so stupid. And then after we come back from the DLC, we'll have to do that vault. So, yeah. Tool cabinet. I'm not even going to bother going in there anymore because it's just going to kill me. Alright, quick saving, so we can just make sure we don't lose too much progress. To be fair, these things have not been that bad. I guess I am high leveled, and I also have the hollow rifle, so maybe I'm not one to be judging. Keep looking for spore carriers, I guess. Spore carrier brutes. Alrighty then, what's down here? Oh, I remember there being important stuff down here. So hopefully I was right about that. Oh god, I'm lucky that wasn't an explosive problem. Fallout's always been that's one of the things that always, I think, creep me out the most about Fallout, the newer Fallouts, is there are literally baby proms that will explode. That's really creepy, guys. Hey, Vault 22 cave door keycard. Not sure if that'll help us up in the higher levels, but we're gonna head back there and make sure. Or check, I guess. I want to take these vault jumpsuits because they're important, so...
Let's deal.
I'll stick them on Cass. This is one of the places where I can actually get vault jumpsuits. Cass, you can also have a bloody... You can also have a flamer, if you want it. And a lever. There we go, why don't I just give all my shit to Cass? Laser pistol. Laser pistol. Alright, and through here is nothing actually. The most peaceful room in the whole vault. Hey, and a bobby pin. And then through here I assume will be... Whoa! Plant. Man-eater plant, I guess. See, now how did that thing come to be in a vault? That's my question. Surely there's a spore carrier route in here. I'm not gonna guarantee it, because we know how well that works out for me, but still. Nope, nothing. Okay, what's at the end of this giant corridor? There you go. Yeah, these things have not been as hard as I thought they would be. Maybe it is time to turn up the difficulty. Because I'll do it after the DLC. because the DLC is pretty damn hard. But yeah, maybe after the DLC I will turn up the old difficulty level, because things are starting to get a tad too easy, I think. And it might be a bit interesting for you guys to see me getting challenged a bit more. And to be honest, we're not in the hardest part of the game. The hardest part of the game would probably be the DLCs and the early part of the original game. So maybe I'll turn it back down for any DLCs we do. Oh, the clinic. Clinics are always interesting places in vaults. Maybe I'll turn it back down for any DLCs we do. And of course, we're past the hardest part of the actual game though. Case, oh god, lots of cases. Let's look at the cases. Patient, Peters. Dr. Peters is suffering from a severe case of pneumonia, the result of the spread of some sort of microorganism in his lungs. I've applied the usual treatment and requested that he refrain from working and stop by twice a day for observation. We'll do case 164. Michaels, and what the hell? Oh, okay. Pam Mitchell, Michael Cordella, Samwise Horton, Naoki Fujimoto, Kenneth Derrida. This entire group showed up throughout the course of the day, displaying the same symptoms. They're remarkably similar to Dr. Peters' condition, where he first came in a week ago. I hope we don't have a contagion on our hands. So, looks like the spores infect people's lungs and give them some form of pneumonia. So, the Dr. Peters update. Dr. Peters isn't responding to the treatment, or more accurately, his body is actively rejecting the treatment. His condition has worsened, and I'm on the cusp of ordering exploratory surgery. Back to the group. Oh no, that's a different group. A bigger group. Another group with the chills, a fever, and a terrible racking cough. I recommend that they get separated from the general populace. Ooh. Another Dr. Peters update. Dr. Peters is dead. His vitals flatlined 10 minutes before he entered surgery. I decided to perform an autopsy immediately and discovered his lungs were filled with some sort of fungal infection. Strangely, the fungus still shows evidence of growth despite the death of its host. I'll consult with one of the mycologists on the 5th level and see if they can identify it. So, the fungus obviously spreads despite the death of its host and obviously becomes those fungal things. I don't really know how to describe what just happened. One minute I was closing up for the day and the next Dr. Peters' corpse sat up and attacked me. I was able to flee the office and seal him. Inside the security until security arrived. But what the hell's going on? If all the recent illnesses are the same thing, then you might have an invasion of spore carriers on your hands, which is exactly what happened to this vault. That's really cool. Oh, that's really cool. I'm so glad I went inside that clinic now. That is an interesting. That is the story of how the first mutation spore carrier thing got born. That is really cool. I really like that. Alright, let's see if we can head back up to the level above and see if we can unlock that cave now that we have a cave door keycard. Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's see if we can find. Hey, that's a pretty straight shot. Come on, you know you wanna. Yes! Access granted, unlocking. Alrighty then. Let's get Chance's knife out. I feel like dealing with these mantises fist to fist, or I guess claw to knife. There we go. I haven't used Chance's knife in a while, so thought I'd use it here. Alrighty then. Heading through these caves and seeing what's down in the cave. We heard some horror stories about the cave. Okay, that's actually going up a level. What's up here then? Up here in oxygen recycling. Oh, I remember this place. Wait, weren't we in here? No, I don't think we were. Alright, locker. Oh, HEPA cartridge filters. I have a feeling they're gonna be important. I don't know what for though. Like, I remember quests using them, but I don't know where. I'll have to look that up afterwards, unless we use them during this quest, which I don't think we do. Is anybody else hearing like a whispering sound in their left ear in this vault, or is it just me? because that would be sort of disturbing if it was just me hearing that whispering sound. That would be really disturbing. Anyway, we're progressing on. Should we go up this level? I believe we should, because it's not the correct path, but hopefully we'll find... No, we don't find anything back here. Well, that's kind of irritating, game. At least I know that if I had missed it, I wouldn't have missed anything important. Alright, so first of all, there are giant mantises blocking the entrance to this cave. We'll start with that. That's probably one of the problems that this vault has incurred. Oh, what? We don't actually get into the main cave down here? Are you serious? This is it? Giant female mantis. That's it. That is this entire cave. That is... I guess you access this cave to go up and get those HEPA cartridges, but still. I was expecting to go into a bigger cave than this. I've not remembered this quest very well. So we're still without the answer of 1, where the hell is that girl? And 2, where the hell is the research data? Oh, hello. Oh, your spore plants. Were you the things that started spreading that infection? Huh. That would be an interesting one. Okay, we haven't been in here yet. I hear the chattering, man. Alright, do I actually have hotkeys set up? No, just inbox. Fair enough. I'm already at full health anyway. Okay. So what are you guys looking for now? Because we haven't... Oh, a hard locked door. I guess I haven't explored this level as much as I would have liked to. And behind this hard locked door, I have to assume is something good. Oh, yeah, there's another cave entrance. Alright, Cass, whatever you say. Oh, and there's also a terminal back here. Hello there. Disengage lock. Oh, a savage. You're actually quite tough, fair enough. You deserve your name, savage. Behind this door is... Yep, this is the terminal. Look, an unusual looking terminal. I wonder if it has the data on it. Download research data. Yay. But we're not getting out of here yet, because 1, we have mantises to deal with, and 2, we have a researcher to find, remember? Die. Alright, now we're gonna head into that, unless there's anything else that wants to come out of the bloody bushes. Hello, spore plant, there you go. Let's head back into a cave system of some sort. Stimp addict. Yeah, have I really only used 40 stim pack? I guess that's since the last stim pack related award I had. Because I used a lot of stim packs. Probably used almost 200 in this game. In this playthrough so far. Which isn't too much, I guess. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot this. This place is pretty much filled. Pew pew? Let's get pew pew out. Alright. This cave is somewhere you don't want to be. I can understand why all the logs were like complaining about it now. There you go. Pew pew! You're a beast. Alright. Now there is another spore plant. There you go. If we just keep heading... Ah, there we go. I see a friendly. Keely! Is that you? I've been looking for you. Oh god. Hello there.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you?
Yeah. Angela Williams asked me to come and find you.
She's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for. But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control. I've got a plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help.
Of course, I'd be glad to help.
Good. Meet me on the 2nd level, and I'll explain what needs to be done.
Alright, then. I need to head to the 5th level first, though, because I haven't done anything on the 5th level yet. I need to make sure I know what's going on down there. So one thing, I'm gonna follow Keely, because I have no clue how to get out of here. Oh, neither does she.
Sure could use a drink.
Okay, Cass, you just keep fighting. You just keep fighting. Go ahead, Cass. Alright. Interesting escape plan you have here, Keely. Oh, is this just the way we came? I think it might be. I feel pretty stupid now. Okie dokie. Is that it? No, there's still an enemy about. There is still an enemy about. Do I care? Nah, not really.
What's this? Did you do these repairs? Not bad. Not bad at all. Saves me time, I guess. See you upstairs.
Yep, I need to go to the 5th floor first, though, because I don't know what's down there yet. Oh, wait, isn't... I thought there was a 5th floor. Was I mistaken on that? No, there is a 5th floor. Pest control. I guess this floor didn't really do its job, did it? Pest control.
Time for some get even.
Yeah, go ahead, Cass. All yours. You can take out the enemies if you wish. Wait. This was the 5th floor. Wait, was this the 5th? How did we get down to the 5th? You know what? Whatever. Whatever. I guess the 5th floor is where we came to... Oh, you know, whatever. I guess we are done. It's fine with me. It's absolutely dandy with me. Alright, Keely. What's your plan, girl?
Good, you're here. Ready to begin? Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced.
Oh no.
I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast.
Any idea where these vents are that I'm looking for?
I set the gas to pump into the 5th level since that's where the concentration of spores was highest. I'd start looking there. Typically, these vaults use circular vents in their air circulation systems. Look for a wall with 2 of them almost side by side. There's one just around the corner outside this lab if you need an example.
How exactly should I ignore the gas?
In the area where the gas is active, any kind of fire or explosion should do the trick. Hell, even lasers would do the job. If you don't have anything like that, I've got some grenades in my bag in the corner that you can use.
Blast?
Yes, there'll be an explosion when the gas is ignited. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Now leave me to my work.
Oh my god, you're a bit of a dick, aren't you?
Good. Return to me when it's done.
One of the uglier looking ghouls, I have to admit. They did a pretty good job on that one. Okay, so where's her bag in the corner? Ah, here it is. Oh shit, that wasn't meant to happen. Alright then. We will head down to the 5th level then. Good god. This is gonna be one hell of a type of pest control, I can tell you that now. I remember this being relatively easy to survive despite her warnings. So, oh, is it in here or no? Spore plant. Is that that's the dead terminal? Nothing interesting then. We'll just keep heading through the vault, trying to find some random air vents. The things we do for Vault Tech. The things we do in expeditions. There we go. Throw a grenade and run. Sounds good to me.
Go wide.
Run, 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 run. Okay. I didn't survive. Well. Okay. So, what if I... There's gas, like, here. So I could just throw a grenade. I might just do that. Run, 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 run. Dude. Okay. Did that actually work? No, it didn't. That's not actually working. Damn. Oh, it would work through here though, I assume. Dude, there's like a spore carrier there.
Someone's looking to cash their chips early.
Oh no! Oh dude. Oh, I'm still dead. Oh, it's been a while. I'm not very good at this quest, as you might be able to tell. Okay, let's check on some hotkeys to make this a little bit easier. Pew Pew can go on hotkey number 3. And then frag grenades, you want to go on hotkey number 4. Okay. Let's get Pew Pew out. Actually, shit, Pew Pew's a laser gun. Okay, that didn't do anything. Alright. Let's get this out. There we go, frag grenades are out. Okay, before we go anywhere. Oh, wait. Oh no! Oh my god, that is not the way you're probably meant to do that. But whatever. Oh, I just stimmed my way through all that. That was mildly entertaining. I can still hear that damn chattering. I can understand why it makes people go insane.
Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spores should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased.
What needs to be done? I don't want it to be erased.
I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here.
Will it take long?
No, it shouldn't take all that long. Just a few more moments, and that's strange. The system says that the files were accessed recently and copied to an external source. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
No. That's probably good enough. No, I've been too busy rescuing you. Could someone else have done it?
It's possible. I've spent the last few days in a cave, after all. For all we know, that man sent someone immediately after you to swipe the data while you posed as mantis bait. Nothing to be done about it, I suppose. All we can do is delete what's here, and that's done. I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along now. Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
Well, this quest is finally over. This has been a longer one. It's not like a huge vault, but it's been a longer one. Exploring every level. It's an interesting one, though. This has been one of my more exploratory trips to Vault 22, and it's an interesting one. That elevator, I should probably mention this, because it's an interesting piece of Fallout New Vegas trivia. That elevator, back in the day, back when the game came out, was the most deadly elevator of all time for companions. I couldn't list the amount of times I have lost a companion to that damn elevator. The Vault 22 elevator, I think I lost Raoul first time I played through the game, and I think I lost Boone first time I played through the game. My two favorite companions, too. To that bloody elevator. Well. Yeah, so there was lots of glitches with that elevator that led to me losing a lot of companions back in the day. All's well that ends well. And now we're heading back to McCarran to tell Hildern about what we've been doing, because it's been a long time. And we've got research to show him, we've got, like, people to talk about, yeah. The reason why I did this is because, in real life, I think I just do that. I want to give the research to Hildern, because I trust the NCR to do good things with it, but I don't know. And plus, karma in this game does not mean much, and I usually end up the game somehow being very good, even with my most evil characters. So, yeah. I just don't know why they keep giving you karma throughout the game. Shit. I went a long way there. Anyway, Hildern's back here. Well, just talk to Angela first, though.
Hello? Keeley just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
I had some questions.
Of course. Anything.
800, that's pretty decent for this point in the game. Can you tell me anything else about Keely?
Keely's brilliant. An absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
Exactly how old is Keely? Was she pre-war?
I couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So, I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
Yeah. So, yeah. What's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
What do you think of Hildern?
The director? He's very well-spoken and knowledgeable.
Seems focused on results, maybe not so much on people.
He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time, I focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
So Dr. Hildern takes credit for your work?
He sure does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keely, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildern tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab.
Fair enough. I hear the food around here is pretty bad.
It's foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
Alright then. I'll see you later.
Right. Stay safe.
We know enough about the followers so far from, Ingadas or whatever his name is. Hello, Hildern.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keely. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you.
I brought the data.
Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal.
By the way, you never warned me about the dangers in that place. Oh, I will say, by the way, the vault was just as dangerous as Williams thought.
I don't see how that's relevant. The dangers of the vault were your business, not mine. The only question is whether the data is still intact.
He did say something about like 30-something percent.
Williams' decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
I agree. I've more than done my part. You owe me more caps.
You want to renegotiate your contract? This is a very serious matter. You do understand that, don't you? I realize that one's word counts for little in the wasteland, but amongst civilized people, one doesn't just demand more than one has agreed to.
Alright, then I'll sell this data to some other interested party. No, I prefer this better. What contract? You cut an under-the-table deal with me.
You're saying that I didn't file the proper paperwork, is that it? I suppose you're an expert on NCR procedures?
Then it wouldn't matter if I discussed our deal to the colonel.
All right, fair enough. No need to bring the military into this matter. It's between the two of us, after all. Here, take these caps. That's all of my contracting budget, and it's yours. Now, I've got to get back to work. I'm sure you understand. Exit's over there. You can show yourself out.
Thank you. That was like $2,000 I got from this quest. Fair enough. That's well received, Hildern. I understand. Thank you for that. How far am I off leveling up now? Oh, like 600-ish. Alright then, I'm gonna end the episode off here. It's been a longish one for these last few episodes. In this episode, we finished off Vault 22. If you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up. Maybe add to your favorites, subscribe if you haven't already, check out the rest of the series, and check out the rest of my other channels. I will see you guys next time back here at McCarran.